Hey there, water signs. Welcome to your reading for the week of the 20th, I believe. I'm actually not sure, but I think it's the 20th. Welcome. And this week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so make sure to subscribe, like, and all that other good stuff. But this week, by the way, I'm only going to be mixing signs this week. Starting next week, we're just going to go back to the regular separated out weekly readings, but had some time crunch issues this week, so enough with the excuses. Let's get started here, water signs, and let's see what we have going on for you for the week of the 20th. Very busy this week. I feel like a lot of you could be very busy at this time, is what I'd say to you. Here, I'm going to pull an extra card for you as well. 2 6s. I love 2 6s. To me, 2 6s says that you are headed in the right direction. I'm going to start pulling a tarot card as well. I feel like your overall advice this week, I would say, is the 9 of Wands, not to give up on something. So I feel like a lot of you need to not give up on something. I also feel like just looking at the cards here, plus this tarot card, I feel like that for some of you, this would represent, I feel like you need to remove boundaries in love, especially if you want love. It's funny, you have the Joker twice. To me, the Joker is a card of dating. And it's a card of being very busy, but it's a card of dating. And it's like the Fool card. A lot of people who read playing cards read the Joker as the Fool. So I feel like in a lot of ways, this is saying you need to take a leap of faith. Even in your challenge position, you have the Joker. And again, as a challenge, the Joker can represent not opening up. And the 9 of Wands can definitely represent putting up defenses and things like that. So if you want love, or it could be anything else as well, this would definitely say open up and keep moving forward. So that's what I'd say for you there, water. But you start off with the 6 of Swords, so definitely building momentum. And yeah, 7 of Hearts. I feel like some of you are building momentum for sure in life, things getting faster. 7 of Hearts is a card of commitment, and that's kind of what's popping into my head right now for you. 7 of Hearts is called the tree, and it's like a tree, with its roots down in the soil. And that's what it represents, is your roots being down in the soil, committing to something. And for a lot of you, I feel like this could be financial. I do feel like it's funny, because you have 2 very good love cards here, but you also, but I really feel like your focus could definitely be work this week, or could be on your finances. This has come up for, basically water signs on and off. That's like at some point some of you are focused on love, but maybe at other times you're just more focused on work, making money, or kind of really trying to create this right here. 7 of Hearts, again, it's called the tree, and it represents the family tree, but it could also represent just wanting total commitment or total stability in your life in some way. For the most part, trees are pretty strong, like I said, for the most part, but it can represent just wanting that type of commitment in life. 6 of Swords, or 6 of Spades here, is a card of building momentum. I used to call this card the ladder, just because to me it represents like climbing the ladder at work and getting promotions and all that other stuff. But really it's a card of momentum, and it's a card of like things speeding up in your life. Again, you have the Joker twice here in your reading, so definitely focus on the finances. I feel like there's a major focus on your finances with the Joker and the 2 of Diamonds. But you have the Joker twice, which can just represent speed and things building up in your life in a lot of ways. I feel like some of you could be just taking financial leaps of faith right now. Not really, I wouldn't call these risks. I need to see 5s here to consider something to be a risk, basically. And so I feel like some of you, you're not necessarily taking risks, but I feel like some of you could be like changing jobs or kind of changing your business and things like that. And I do feel like that would be good for you. And with 2 Jokers here, again, in love, some of you I feel like could have dealt with a third-party situation in the past, or somebody who was not completely honest. The Joker is kind of like the trickster of the deck. So I do feel like some of you, maybe this person didn't cheat, if you've been getting out of a relationship, or if you did get out of a relationship, but maybe they were not completely honest, or maybe they did something tricky, more or less. But what I would say is that for some of you, by the way, I feel like this is a warning, because you do have the Joker in your challenge position. I do feel like this could be somebody coming back, or trying to come back, but I feel like they have ulterior motives. Basically, I feel like there are other things that they are trying to get out of you. So being a water sign, I would be very careful of that if I were you. Again, because us water signs, we can get taken advantage of emotionally, or it's like people want to take our energy, right? So it's like if they try to come back, it's like they miss more our energy that we give to them, not so much the actual relationship. So I'd be careful of that with these cards. 2 of Diamonds, again, this could represent just more money coming in. Next, you have the 3 of Hearts and the King of Hearts. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely going in the right direction for love. For those of you that are interested in love, I feel like there could definitely be love for you. Like I've been saying for weeks now, water on water. Just looking at this chart right here. I mean, to me, it's like if you're getting into a relationship with a water sign, it could be very significant. Water is definitely highlighted for water right now, and will be for like at least 8 months or so. So, and again, if you get into a relationship with a water sign in the next 8 months, it could definitely be something that lasts for forever, really, but it could also just last for a very long time, or it could be very significant. For others, King of Hearts to me just represents a return. So I feel like there could just be a return of emotions here, or a return of like strength to you. And the Three of Hearts to me, I call an indicator card. To me, it just says, whatever is going on in your life is definitely moving in the right direction. And like I said, 2 6s. I love 2 6s. To me, 2 6s says you are on the right path. So I feel like you are moving in the right direction right now. Next, in your challenge position, again, you have the Joker and the Ace of Diamonds. Yeah, getting started on something, taking a leap of faith could be a challenge for some of you. So this could be financial, obviously, with the Ace of Diamonds. So I do feel like some of you just need to take a leap of faith in something, especially work-wise or business-wise if you have one of those things. This could also be anything else as well. It could be like a business, or an investment, or it could be like putting your money somewhere. So some of you could be looking at that as a challenge. The Ace of Diamonds could also represent starting over. So it's like some of you, maybe you already have a business, but maybe you have to start over, or maybe you have to do something different, or maybe you have to do things in a different way, and that could be a problem. It's funny because like in the daily readings, it's been coming up like a lot for over the past like week or so, that it's like maybe you, for example, have written a book and maybe you want it published, but maybe it's just not going to work out. Maybe you have to write another book. So it's like that type of energy right here, the starting over energy. Again, for others, it could be love. It's like maybe you just got out of a long-term relationship. Maybe you want another one, but you're like, do I really have to start over? Do I really have to, get back out there and like kind of build back up again? And the answer here is yes. So yes. Next, your solution is very good. You have the Ace of Hearts and the Nine of Spades. Nine of Spades coming up as a solution can represent temporary blessings in disguise. So it says that no matter what you've been going through, these challenges, or what seem like challenges, are probably a temporary blessing in disguise. And again, this is another message that's been coming up for a while. It doesn't matter if you've been having tower moments or breakups or anything like that. These things are probably secretly blessings. I've had several comments from people who say like, how dare you say that? And they list all these bad things that have happened to them. And maybe I'm just ridiculously positive, which I'm not, but all these people are like saying to me, how is that a good thing? That these things have happened to me. I'm like, well, number one is probably your life path. So that's the first thing. But number two, it's like, maybe some of these things are, leading you to something better. So I feel like a lot of you could be, have definitely gone through a lot of challenges, but I feel like these challenges are leading you to something better. Ace of Hearts could be new love coming in for you as well. So I definitely feel like there could be new love, or there could be a new passion that you are picking up in life in general that could lead to a business or something else. The Nine of Spades can also say, coming up here in this position, Nine of Spades is called the anchor. So it could say that you're pulling up anchor. You are letting go of things that have been holding you back for a very long period of time in life in general. So I feel like a lot of you are moving past cycles is what's popping into my head, and I feel like this is going to lead to a lot more happiness. Next, you have the Two of Clubs and the Three of Diamonds. Definitely be careful of your paperwork this week. This came up like last week as well, so I would be, this seems to be an energy. I have no clue what's going on with this, but I would definitely be careful of paperwork. Two of Clubs is talking yourself into things. Again, if you're starting something new, if you're starting something over, two aces really good. So, but aces represent 0, so they can represent starting over, starting something new in your life, pretty much anything. So Two of Clubs can be needing to talk yourself into this, needing to talk yourself into a new start, whether it's in love, business, money, spirituality, wherever, doesn't matter. Three of Diamonds can also just represent an off-balance feeling. I do feel that for you water signs. I feel like that there could be like opportunities where maybe you're on the right path, but maybe you are having anxieties, or what's really popping into my head is like that feeling of dread, that feeling of that something wrong or bad is going to happen. So I feel like a lot of you just need to kind of talk to yourself, learn how to self-soothe, and talk yourself through those feelings, and just realize that they're temporary, they are going to be passing, things are getting better. And finally, your outcome is the Six of Diamonds and the Three of Clubs. Love it. Three of Clubs, feeling like you have had or are getting a second chance. Definitely, I feel this for water. I've been talking about this for a long time, that we're like finally out of these difficult, planetary placements for water, which for water has been very difficult for a while. And I feel like there are definitely improvements and second chances. This does not represent your ex coming back, or it's not like that type of second chance. It's just a second chance to do something that you've wanted to do, or if you've wanted true love, for example, this would be a second chance for that. Six of Diamonds is a card that says, do not be withdrawn. Six of Diamonds is a card of needing to open up. And again, your tarot card was the Nine of Wands. So needing to open up to people around you. Six of Diamonds to me is a card of imposter syndrome. It represents like feeling like you're not good enough for something. So it's a very good card actually, but it does say, avoid those feelings and talk yourself into things. Self-talk is going to be very important for you this week. But Six of Diamonds can also represent more money coming in and, kind of having new ideas that could lead to better finances. So overall, Water, this looks very, very good. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.